solo challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Out of the gun, it's McNair. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that enables him to also pick up the first. They'll run the option left. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll cut it to the left. And all the way in for the touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 35 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be red on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here. And right away, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They'll run with Peterson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
He's got his man on the crossing route. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, McNair. It's caught by OBJ. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st down, it's McNair. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take... it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. From the gun, here's McNair. It's caught, Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
18 yards there and a first down. First down, here's the run with Peterson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. T.J. Yeldon taking it in from 14 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Again, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really likes soccer and basketball. But football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential. He's realizing it here.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steelers defense. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now McNair. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is all.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. A toss play. This is Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Touchdown! T.J. Yeldon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The four-time Pro Bowler, Cam Chancellor, in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Come on now, let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Like 30.
Now Ben on third and long. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, McNair. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Single.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. McNair. He finds his target, Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The tight end, Jeremy Shockey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Here's McNair. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We're sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. A good pickup there, a 22. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run the option left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now T.J. Yeldon. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nice job. Congratulations defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Trying to break chains, everybody needs
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, here's McNair. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, Peterson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll run the option left. He can run for it, and he will. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now McNair. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a pickup of 21, and it's good enough for a first down. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. This will be caught at about the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They run, Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touch. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep.
Cut ends left. Cut ends left. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Keenum, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Trey Mason, and that'll make it 3rd down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it's 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. He's got time. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He got 29 yards that time. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you've got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay. When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kenny Britt, 31 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They'll run the option left. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run the option left. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run the option left. Here's the third-year man from Wisconsin, James White. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown. James White, 50 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Back now in Los Angeles, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to the air. Keenum on second down. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback. You were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy, because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they want to wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
Keenum now on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Keenum finding time. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, here's McNair. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 65 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Steve McNair A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap. The gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Benny Fowler from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And tough starting field position here. On 1st and 10, McNair. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The play clock's running down. On 1st down, it's McNair. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They get 31 yards that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Taking chances, a little bit of a Gruden family trait. As Jay says, let's go here on fourth down. And oh no, they spike it here. That was fourth down. So they spike it on fourth down and they will lose the football. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 9-7 is our score. We'll be back alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This is taken at the 18. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now McNair. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
Here we go.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They give it to Peterson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and sneak it here. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you can pretty much call them all.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded just inside the 20. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you, Tote.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Seahawks. And a chance here to make this a 2-score swing, maybe even take the lead.
And it wasn't that long ago in this game. They looked like they were a little bit out of it, didn't they? But how about the safety? Getting the ball back, now a chance to take the lead. They are roaring on offense.
You just kind of feel it, fresh juice on their side.
Definitely.
Here we go. 190. Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Now McNair. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box.
Yes.
We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Play clock winding down. Here's McNair. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle 1st. And they're going to speed things up here. McNair. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remaining now on second down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Peterson. That's going to be a loss of 18. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had? No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up and helped create that big loss of yardage there. That's the kind of play that the defense gets excited about.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's McNair. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, McNair. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's go.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll keep working. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Let's go.
And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down and they will lose the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They start the drive with Anderson. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Anderson. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see one safety. It's even rare to see 3 safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in one game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. McNair to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. Time for... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third and long. It's Simeon. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now McNair. It's caught by OBJ. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
To throw, McNair. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's McNair, and he finds a man with a crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He's back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. So how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Bradford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 19, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
He finds his target, Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run the option left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He may try and run for this. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, a 23-yard run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And there's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
This will be fielded at the 8. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An extra defensive back in the game here on third and goal. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now it's Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look now at the Oakland defense as they get ready. And they're just trying to keep him out of the end zone. Obviously, a field goal does no good in this situation. So what's the appropriate amount of pressure defensively, Charles?
I think you send a little more pressure than what is normal. If you normally want to send a three-man rush.
It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go!
On second down, McNair. This will be caught at the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Peterson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Still 2nd down.
They try again with Peterson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is going to lose yardage here. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go with Murray again. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. 3rd down, here's Forte. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken around the 12. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A very solid gain of 27. And quickly, they get to the line. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. I got him.
And they are able to spike this in time. And that is going to set up a field goal try that one way or the other will decide this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And he nailed it. It's good. Through the snowflakes, he finds a way to get it to go. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. And just a...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air.
From the gun, here's McNair. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The play clock's running down. On first down, it's McNair. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll give him a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give him the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play clock winding down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. That's caught at the 1, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, where the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now back out comes the offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll run the option left. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And a cut to the left sideline. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they'll indeed take a knee. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now, it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
And that's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is it...
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this edition.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, it's McNair. It's complete to Hopkins. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, McNair. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, McNair. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they? Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's McNair. That's caught at the 2. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Steve McNair taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Pardon me, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, so they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Bush. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go again with Bush. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Reggie Bush, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely we'll kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff, and then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they...
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
That's right. That's right. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Come on, let's go. 1-9. 1-9.
Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders, is exactly what happened on that play.
Over the middle to Beckham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
It's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away. And
this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed time to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, here's McNair. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective. And now the kick is blocked. It's picked up, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cutler. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
He'll return it from the 6. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Open man, it's Jeremy Shockey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And fix the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
23 yards on the play. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, McNair. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal here from the 2. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kicker as the ball goes out of bounds.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Gun. No, off.
Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got to jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Here we go with Charles. Jamal Charles stopped on 4th down. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. The offense should be able to just run the clock out.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. And in this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't count. So I need it in a big way. We can't hire anyone to help us out, so hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our team a...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jeremy Shockey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So here come the Lions now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second down following the incompletion.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now it's McNabb. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a big 32-yard play on third. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions defense now back onto the field. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the play clock's running down. Now McNair. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 23 yards on the play. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On first down, it's McNair. And that is caught. Herman Moore. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They run with LT. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On the give, this is Dorsett. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. They juked him. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. And everything's going to rest on this drive. Can they keep them out of field goal range? Because a field goal would win it.
So now you're in that position of you can't just back off and give them easy throws. At the same time, you don't want to press them so hard they go over the top and beat you deep. So you're playing a tight defense with an idea that you have the lead. Whatever you do, don't let them in the field goal range and give that up.
So maybe tight but not too tight, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's perfect, right? It's kind of like lacing up your shoes. Get it exactly right and no more.
See if they lace them right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A big pickup there on the run. 31 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Nothing easy about that one in these elements in the snow, but he's able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner.
And you know, I had problems with the footing just walking from the bus to the stadium. I can't imagine being called to kicking this stuff with the game on the line. But he appeared to have zero issues whatsoever.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is...
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, it's McNair. That's caught at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play clock winding down. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's a play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds shy of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He won't go down. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defense, there's 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
2nd down now after the incompletion. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver, 36 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run the option left. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run the option left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and
I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Peterson alone in the backfield. And they'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 3rd down, still 14 yards left. Third and long. It's Stafford. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep him within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll run the option left. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Champ Bailey up to make the stop. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll run the option left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, McNair. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll set them up now 1st and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Oh, for a second. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chandler Jones bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Tim Mastay now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good enough for the first. Fresh set of downs here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. McNair. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it's McNair. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come out here in the I. On second down, Peterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll run the option left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there out of the running game. 35 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that enables him to also pick up the first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
Yeah, that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
The offense just scored and took the lead with 2 minutes to go in the game. Now it's up to the defense to make it stand up.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear you.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, 'cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, 'cause there's no place like California. California, New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, 'cause there's no place like California. I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. I'm Larry Ridley as we get set to bring you coverage from Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Ultimates and the Diablos. The Diablos coming together.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and 10, McNair over the middle to Beckham. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, McNair. And the catch made by Hopkins. A good pickup there, a 22. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And the play clock's running down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And touchdown. A great effort there. 64 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a first down. Play clock winding down. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. He finds his target, Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man, it's Jeremy Shockey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And, oh, no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's the option going right. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at about the 14. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to throw. Now a desperate, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And my friend, drama as they get the lead here in dramatic fashion in the final moments of this one.
The only way they can win, find a way into the end zone as the time was dwindling. Defense knew it, still couldn't prevent it.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't...
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care?